put yourself first. And so I want to share with you guys some ways to start putting yourself first, to start focusing on yourself, okay? Making yourself a priority. I want to share that with you guys because life is too short to forget about us, to forget about loving us and taking care of us. Before we go ahead and share these tips and teas, I want you guys to hit that notification bell, subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on social media, babies. I don't know why I forget to say that all the time. Follow me on social media. I'll leave that somewhere in this video or down below for you guys to get into that and follow me. Love you, boo, so much. Start focusing and able to start focusing on yourself. You have to become more confident. And you have to become more confident in knowing that no matter what other people think about you, it doesn't even matter. You don't need their validation. You don't need to do anything for them. You don't need to prove anything for them, okay? I'm very spiritual, so I am learning to tell myself, if God sees all and knows all, then what am I trying to prove it to man for? Why am I holding back for? Now, it's okay to be a little bit conservative and have some sort of restraint, but caring about what others think, that's not putting yourself first. That's not considering your desires. That's not wanting to be who you want to be and live live happily with yourself and your choices and your identity. That's not what's happening. No, family, spouse, friends, co-workers, social media, even social media. Social media is the worst right now. And I think, honestly, in my personal opinion, I think it's increasing the levels of anxiety and depression because all we see is other people who make their lives and their lifestyle seem so elaborate and so amazing when they're not showing the true hurtful things. They're not showing the bad. They're not showing the struggle. They're not showing the real. I mean, even crime levels of fraud has gone up highly because people are scamming and doing the worst activities and killing people over Jordans and stuff and cars and fancy things because they're trying to compare themselves to others instead of being real with who they are and taking away that fog of what social media gives us and has us thinking that keeping up with the Joneses or keeping up with the fake lifestyle inside the palm of our hands is the real lifestyle. It's reality, and it's not. It's really not. And so we have to separate those two. We have to separate those two. And so I even think it would be even beneficial to spend less time on social media, less time in TV, and more time into yourself, journaling, praying, meditating, spending time outdoors, you know, creating hobbies, investing in yourself, personal business ventures, whatever goals that you have, preparing opportunities for manifestation for yourself, taking away others' opinions and others' outlooks and others' ideas. That's not you, boo, and it's gonna hinder you from putting yourself first, and it's gonna hinder your opportunity of being fully confident. You know what I mean? So we want to take that away, okay? And so that leads me to my next point. My next point is you have to get clarity on your aspects of expectations for yourself, for your dreams and your goals, right? So I mentioned for us to go ahead and find these things, to cancel out all the fog around us and to place those clear. You know, the Bible tells us to write it down and make it plain. So if you have goals, you can't continue to talk about, oh, I want to do this one day and one day that. No, write it down. Know how far you want to go. Where do you want to be in that certain amount of time? What is it going to look like for you? What do you need to do to get there, okay? You have to be clear about what you want because life is too short, and before you know it, you're around here, you're working from somewhere for someone else, you're miserable, you're unhappy, and you have not invested in you, okay? And that's something I'm learning, like, Dree, you got to start putting yourself first. You know what I'm saying? You want to have tattoos everywhere? Do that. Why? Because that's what I want to do. You want to have blue hair? Why? Do that because that's what I want to do. You want to have long claws? Do that because that's what I want to do. You want to do these things? You want to have a YouTube channel? Do that. You want to just whatever you want to do that, okay? And so me having goals, one of my goals are to live my best life, to be true to me. It doesn't always have to be something monetary. It doesn't. It doesn't have to be something tangible in your hand, right? But it could be something mental. It could be something personal that you want to change and you want to express more of because that's who you are. So when I get up in the morning and I pick out my clothes and I put my panties in my pants on and I do my hair, all of that, okay? If I like it, I'm going to enjoy it and I'm going to celebrate myself. If I don't, I'm going to change it. Why? Because I'm doing it for myself, okay? Not others. We are too far in society to be restrained and held down by the ideologies of man. Forget it. Forget it, okay? Be who you want to be, because that is going to be doing what? Putting you first. Period, Pooh. Drops mic, walks off the stage. Like, period. Period. All right, so with that being said, write it down. Be specific. Keep a journal. I got stacks of journals in my room, and I love going to stores like Ross and stuff where they have like design notebooks. I love those. And I have gazillions of those. Thanks to my mom, like I write. Even with the smartphones and stuff, I think it's too much, and my hands start cramming up and clammy and stuff. So I like to write things down, like even shopping lists or to-dos or inspirational quotes and stuff, sticky notes and things. I write it down. I create reminders so I have a visual reminder of what my intentions are. Creating my affirmations, okay? Creating those things for myself, okay? To remind myself of what I want. And you can see it, hear it daily, to remind yourself daily of what the goal is. I want this by this certain time. I need this to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to continue to see it, then you'll believe it, then you'll put forth the work, and then it'll continue to be a circle effect, and it'll happen. And that's something that you have to believe in. I know with my strong faith, that's something that I'm definitely challenging myself to do more of, to believe that God's going to do it, and then I have to put in the work of the revolving circle that I just gave you guys the breakdown. My next tip on making sure that you put yourself first. How to put yourself first. Take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. Say what? No, but seriously, you have to take time for yourself, okay? Me, I like to be pampered, right? So me doing my nails, that's something that is for me. I just love it. Like, this is a part of me. And again, I tried that whole month thing without nails. It was a struggle. Oh my gosh. It was the worst, okay? Because that was it's a part of me. It's a part of my identity. It's a part of who I am. It's a part of what I enjoy to do. It's a part of my expression. And so I go and I treat myself to get my nails done. I recently took myself to get my pedicure, you know, because I haven't been wanting to pay anybody to touch my toes. I feel like I can do that myself. I can't do my own nails. If I could, I would. For saving damn money. But I was just like, I wanted to do something where I pamper myself, where I put time into Dree, you know? So then I'm scheduling myself a Brazilian wax. I'm scheduling myself some facials. So start to put time into yourself. And if you can't do things monetary, then do some things around the house. If it's to just read a book, or if it's just to just close out all the noise and just do something that you enjoy. Maybe it's a binge watch some shows or something or whatever. Whatever it is that you enjoy, spend time with yourself, love on yourself, treat yourself, okay? And a part of that, part of taking your time to yourself is considering your health, fitness, okay? Burn it off, sweat it off. Going to the doctor, getting checkups, taking care of yourself is putting you first, because if you're not taking care of your health, then none of that else even matters either. So we have to do what? Put ourselves first by taking time out for ourselves, with the technology, all the distractions even, and focusing on ourselves. At least an hour without technology, guys. Don't kill me, please. Please, y'all. I want y'all start a new habit and break an old habit. So out with the old and in with the new. So it takes 21 days to create a habit. So think of a habit that is standing in your way and creating stumbling blocks and pushing you towards procrastination and pulling you away from your dreams and meeting your goals. And write it down. And if it's like, okay, let's do a handful, right? And so if you want to do 2 a month to break down and figure out, new positive things to put in place, or just doing one thing. Okay, so this month I'm gonna focus on not being on Instagram as much, right? So if I've usually done like 30 minutes a day, I'm gonna bring it down to 10 minutes, or I'm gonna bring it down to 5 minutes, right? For a week. And then after the 5 minutes, I'm gonna bring it to none at all for a week. And then after that, I'm gonna do for 2 weeks, right? And I'm gonna continue to see how long I can go without being on there at all. Now, if it's for a business source, right, you have to be on there at some point. So limit yourself, create a maximum amount of time that you're going to spend, and let it be less than what your fingers can hold up. And so that way you're creating a more restraint to understand it's not that deep. It's not that deep. I can do this. You got to be consistent on it, Even if you want to create a new habit that, again, is putting time into your business, putting time into your future, putting time into your personal interests, do that. Do that, boo. That's a new habit, because it's going to create room for more. It's going to create It's going to create it. So taking away negative things like gossiping or drinking or smoking or being negative or doubting yourself or talking against yourself or your capabilities or spending money. Like, save money. Like, you know, create a habit for saving. You know, I've started doing the 50 week 2 challenge of saving money by stuffing the money with envelopes and putting it aside and then counting it towards the end of the year. I am a few dollars in, but it's exciting just to know that I have money someplace that is not going to be touched, and I can't wait to see the end result. So that's something to try, you know, just create opportunities for yourself to develop new habits and get rid of the old one. My last step, really, this is my last step, step number 4. I didn't number them all, but this is last step. Be your biggest fan. Be your own biggest fan. Be your own supporter, largest supporter. Root yourself on. Tell yourself affirmations, okay? When you have those doubts, quickly remind yourself of something positive to cancel out that doubt that's trying to be placed in your mind, okay? You want to continue to create positive energy and positive love for yourself and putting yourself first, because that's one thing I've learned. I've always searched through relationships for love to be placed because I didn't receive it from my childhood. So I continue to put people's first. I love to nurture people. I love to care for people. I love to do for people, cook and clean and all that type of stuff, even check on them emotionally and be there for them too, right? But I realized with everything ending with my last relationship, I have to start putting Dree first. Because if I don't put Dree first, I can't expect for anybody else to. I can have all these requirements and boundaries and things that is a must for dude to do or someone to meet for them to be in my life. But if I don't value myself, if I'm always talking against myself, if I'm not believing in myself, if I'm not taking care of myself, if I'm not doing any of that, if I don't see my worth to do that and to put me first, because if I don't, nobody else will, then how will someone else, right? How will they? So you have to become that for your business, for any part of your life that you're trying to make happen, for manifestation, or just your own happiness. You have to be your biggest supporter. You don't need anybody else to allow you to be confident. You don't need that. Like, honestly, for me, child, people be like, oh, you extra, like on YouTube, you extra, ma'am, lady, let me tell you something. You listening? I don't get paid for YouTube, okay? All right? I don't get paid for this. Ask my mama, am I like this all the time? Ask my sisters, am I like this? Ask my family, ask them. Please, I will allow you to do that, okay? Or just continue to watch me, because it would take some time for someone to continue to act like that. I'm not getting no money out of this, y'all. For real. So what I'm saying is, booze, love who you are, support yourself, put money into yourself, invest in you, invest in your business, invest in your endeavors, invest in your beliefs, invest if you want to travel more, if you want to start doing new things. I'm telling myself, I am challenging myself also to travel this year by myself. I am challenging myself to go do more things by myself, because you ain't gonna get no younger, and when you look back over your life, you're gonna miss opportunities, and you can meet and make new connections that way. Check out another one of my videos where I say, okay, I would be okay not having any friends. Like, you know, like, so with me saying that, boots, we can do it. We're going to put ourselves first in 2020. We ain't playing with these people. We are not playing. We ain't losing a light on life. We're not doing it. So I love you, babies. I love you so much. And I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section, which tip are you going to make sure you try and put into action right away. So put yourself first, or even include some other ways and ideas how we can consider putting ourselves first and adding it to our to-dos, right? Remember, 21-day challenge, guys. We're going to challenge ourselves to do this and put ourselves first. We are making ourselves number one, y'all. Leave that number one down in the comment section below. I love you guys. Please consider subscribing. Boost, by the end of this video, I know you done enjoyed yourself. By the end of this video, I know you done enjoyed yourself, and I know you're going to go ahead and subscribe, boost. I know it. You know, I do. Also, notification bell, like, share, comment down below. I'll see y'all in the next video, boost.